Hi there students, today we are going to talk about ecosystem. As a definition, we can say that ecosystem is the structural and functional unit of ecology where the living organisms interact with each other and the surrounding environment. About the types of ecosystem, we can say that there are two types of ecosystem, aquatic and terrestrial. Terrestrial is land-based ecosystem and aquatic is a water-based ecosystem that we are going to talk about each of them specifically. Starting with terrestrial ecosystem. So terrestrial ecosystems are exclusively land-based ecosystem, and there are different types of it like forest, grassland, tundra, and desert that we are going to explain each of them specifically. The first type of ecosystem that we are going to talk about is forest ecosystem. In forest, we know that several types of plants, animals, and microorganisms can live in a coordination with biotic or living factors of that environment. In grassland ecosystem, grasses and herbs are dominated, and in tundra ecosystem, most of the time this part or this kind of ecosystem is snowy, and animals that are able to live in cold climate can survive here. And about desert ecosystem, we can say that throughout the world we can find deserts, and there are very little rainfall, and days are hot and nights are cold in deserts. About aquatic ecosystem, we can say that aquatic ecosystems are ecosystems present in the body of the water, and these can be further divided into two types, freshwater and marine. So let's talk about some structures in ecosystem. In ecosystem, we are able to find two types of structures, biotic and abiotic. Biotic factors are living factors, and abiotic factors are non-living factors. Biotic components of ecosystem consist of autotrophs, heterotrophs, and saprophytes or decomposers. So basically the other terminology that we can use for autotrophs are producers, and the other terminology that we can use for heterotrophs are consumers. In an ecosystem, we can find four types of consumers, which are primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, and quaternary consumers, which are surviving by eating each other. And finally, decomposers, which are organisms that are eating dead, decaying matters and decomposing them and taking their nutrients and sending back to the soil. Now let's discuss about some important ecological concepts. The first concept that we are going to learn is food chain. Look at this picture. In this picture, you can see a producer, a flower. So we know that producers are making their own food by photosynthesis, by doing some series of chemical reactions. And this caterpillar is consuming that flower, so caterpillar is the primary consumer. Then this frog is eating that caterpillar, so frog is secondary consumer. Then the snake is surviving by eating that frog, so snake is tertiary consumer. Then this owl is eating the snake, and owl is quaternary consumer. After death of that owl, decomposers are decomposing the body of that owl and retaining that nutrients to the soil back. And finally, this producer can use that nutrients by absorbing them by their root. So this is the example of food chain. The second concept that we have to learn is ecological pyramid. Ecological pyramid is a graphical representation of the relationships between different organisms in an ecosystem, as you can see in the picture. The other concept that we have to learn is food web. Food web is a network of interconnected food chain, and it represents feeding relationship within a community. That was all about ecosystem. Thanks for watching.